Today, I'm going to discuss a very important seed and a nut which if you include in your daily lifestyle, it's going to help you quite a lot in your thyroid management and also your weight management. Yes, thyroid people have a huge struggle with the weight management. And many times people often ask, is there any magical food which if you include in your thyroid lifestyle, it might help? Well, the answer is yes, and that's nut is none other than a Brazil nut. What is Brazil nut? How it is helpful in a thyroid people and how to consume, we are going to discuss that in our today's topic. Namaste. My name is Dr. Tanvi Mayur Patel. I'm an endocrinologist, hormone specialist doctor from Mumbai, India. Being a thyroid expert, many people often ask, Doctor, one special food for thyroid. And that special food which I feel is none other than a Brazil nut. Yes, Brazil nut is very important for thyroid health and how it is going to help you in your thyroid and most importantly in your weight management we are going to learn. So first and foremost, why so much importance is given to this Brazil nut? And the reason behind that is a one special micronutrient present inside, that's the selenium. Now you will wonder that selenium, what is so special about selenium and why only in Brazil nut? So let me tell you, Brazil nut contains a maximum selenium in a food source. Having said that, we do get a selenium from other food sources like brown rice. Okay, then you can get selenium from eggs, then chicken, sunflower seeds, fishes like sardine, tuna. But when we talk about the selenium content, then it is more in a Brazil nut. And selenium is a very important micronutrient for a thyroid gland. Now, why it helps in thyroid? Because selenium contains, the Brazil nut contains a very special protein called as a selenoprotein. It is this selenoprotein which is very important for enzymes function. When we talk about the thyroid hormone production, one very important enzyme needed is a TPO, thyroid peroxidase enzyme. And selenoprotein has a very important role in a TPO enzymatic activity. That's how it helps. Second way it helps is that it helps in conversion of a T4 hormone to T3 hormone. Now let me elaborate a bit on this. See, our thyroid gland mainly makes a T4 hormone. But this T4 hormone is inactive. It's not active status. The active hormone is a T3. And for that, your body has to convert this T4 hormone to T3 hormone. Selenium plays very important role in this hormone conversion. Our body utilizes only T3 hormone because that is the metabolically active hormone. So if you have a sufficient and a good level of a T3 hormone, your metabolism is going to increase. Yes, you heard it right. All the patients, especially of the thyroid, they know that the people who have hypothyroid, they have a sluggish metabolism and that's what they are always struggling for. And one of the major reasons behind this is the low level of a T3 hormone. So when you have a sufficient T3 hormone, your metabolism will not remain slow. And that's how it helps in a weight management. Not only that, our cell contains a very special organelle called as a mitochondria. It is this mitochondria which is a powerhouse of the cell. It generates energy. So when you give a sufficient amount of selenium, it helps mitochondria. It increases number of mitochondria in your cell and it increases the activity of the mitochondria. So what happens? Mitochondria is working more effective. It is making more energy. And of course, when you have more energy, what happens to overall health of yours? You become more energetic. Yes. Another complaint of thyroid people is that they don't have energy. They feel fatigued. They feel tired. So when you give a selenium, your mitochondria is working more effectively, more energy is produced, your fatigue and tiredness goes away. Alright. Another benefit with mitochondria, because it is working correctively, your thermogenesis is better. Now, what is thermogenesis? It's nothing but the energy and the high temperature creation, thermal energy creation. Another complaint of hypothyroid people is that they feel cold. They can't tolerate even an AC or a ceiling fan. And that is the reason why if you have a sufficient thermogenesis, this symptom can also be reduced to significant level. So you understand at what different level this selenium is helping in a thyroid. Not only that, selenium is very, very important for your immune system. Now, most of the thyroid hormonal problem in today's time has become autoimmune problem, immune disease. So, when you have a sufficient selenium in your body, your immune system works effectively and that helps in reducing antibodies. Yes, thyroid antibodies like TPO antibody, anti-thyroglobulin antibody, TRAB antibody, all of these antibody can get reduced if you consume sufficient amount of selenium. Alright. Another advantage with the selenium is that it is very, very important for your liver health. Now, all of us knows liver is very, very important organ in our body and it is a very important organ for detoxification. All the heavy metals which are there in the liver like lead, cadmium, mercury, all of those heavy metals damages to our liver and selenium helps in repairing them. Selenium has very, very important role in liver health and liver, if you're working correct, then your thyroid and all other hormones of your body will function perfectly well. So liver health is essential and selenium does help in that. Or not only that, selenium increases glutathione. Yes, glutathione is a master antioxidant. In our day-to-day lifestyle, we are surrounded by a lot of chemicals, lot of toxins, and these toxins generate a lot of free radicals, oxidative stress, oxidative damage, and that can be reduced if you have an antioxidant like glutathione and selenium-rich Brazil nut helps in that. So, there are so many different ways selenium is going to help you in maintaining your thyroid, in maintaining your hormones in check. And that's how it helps. Now, you will be wondering that why only Brazil nut? Because Brazil nut contains the largest quantity of selenium which is bioavailable in any of the food source. Now, when we talk about the selenium, understand selenium is a micronutrient. Our body don't need that in a larger quantity. We need in a very small quantity. In fact, the recommended dietary allowance of selenium is around 55 to 60 micrograms per day. However, even if it is needed in such a small quantity, our body is not getting that. And selenium deficiency is becoming very prevalent all over the world. Nearly 500 million to 1 billion people is found to be selenium deficient. But unfortunately, there are no sensitive tests which can detect the early stage of this selenium deficiency. And that is the reason why people are struggling with the imbalance in the thyroid function. Yes, nowadays thyroid problem is becoming more and more. And one such reason behind that could be selenium deficiency. So if we correct this selenium deficiency, you will find a huge improvement. In fact, there were certain research and studies which were conducted, and it was found that people who have obesity, who are struggling with the more weight, they are selenium deficient. And once we replace those selenium, their obesity was reduced to a significant level. People who have a subclinical hypothyroid, what we call it as a borderline thyroid, if you have that and if you take a selenium in an optimum quantity, you will be preventing yourself from going into an actual full-fledged overactive thyroid. So these are the certain research and studies which were quite prominent and which were quite significant. However, of course, a good lifestyle, a proper stress management, sleep management, diet, physical activity has to be taken care of. But selenium role we cannot just ignore. Okay. So now when we are talking about the Brazil nut, so this Brazil nut contains anywhere from 65 to 90 microgram of selenium inside itself. Again, the quantity depends on the size of the Brazil nut. So if you consume around 2 Brazil nuts on a daily basis, you are getting a sufficient selenium what your body needs. In fact, there are certain studies which were conducted, and it was found that if a thyroid people take around 200 to 250 microgram of selenium every day in the form of a supplement, it helps their thyroid function. Now, rather than popping up a pill for the supplement, why not to take a natural supplement, and that's nothing but the Brazil nut. The Brazil nut helps thyroid people quite a lot. And one of the major reasons of such a prevalent selenium deficiency in the world is the soil. Yes, our soil is becoming depleted with the nutrients, the fertilizers, the pesticides which we are using. They are making our soil less and less selenium rich. And that is the reason why this deficiency is become more common. Brazil nuts are very easily available in most of the major cities. However, if you belong to a smaller city where if it is not available, then in that case, I have shared a couple of links in the description box. You can click on that link and you can order this Brazil nut from an online portal. Okay, because in the previous video, many people had written where do we get it from. So you can get it from the link given below. You can definitely buy them. Not only that, how to consume selenium rich Brazil nut in the right manner is also very, very important. And how to do that, I have made another video for the same. If you want, you watch that video so you will get a more detailed information on that. Alright, I hope after watching this video, you got some good and useful information. If yes, please click on the like button. If you are new to my channel, then don't forget to subscribe so that you get more and more health related information, especially hormone related information. And if you have any of your personal question whose answer you are seeking for, write that in the comment box below. I try to read and answer them as early as I can. And in case if you want to have a consultation with me, my clinic is in Mumbai. You can visit to my clinic, or in case that's not possible for you, then we do have an online consultation where we can consult people all over the world. For online or in-clinic appointment, you can reach out to my staff on the number 9987829999. Please make a note, it is not my personal number. This number belongs to my clinic, my secretary, who will be able to help you out on the appointment. We will meet again with some new good and useful information. Till then, take care of yourself. Namaste.